Today's math assignment comes from your math book on page 139, and it is titled, How Old? For each of the problems below, show your work. Then it gives you some hints. Number 1, think about whether the numbers in each problem lend themselves better to removal, takeaway, or finding the difference. Use labeled sketches of open number lines if you'd like. We're going to solve them using the normal subtraction algorithm. So the normal way that we subtract. So let's do number 1 together, and then you'll complete the rest on your own. So number 1 says, Anna was born in 1997. How old was she in 2012? Now the first step, I like to underline my two numbers, 1997 and 2012. I need to choose the number that is the largest and put it on top. So when we subtract, we always put the biggest number on top. And if I look, 2012 is the biggest number. So I'm going to write 2012 on the top and 1997 on the bottom. So this problem has a 0 in the hundreds place. If you already watched my video about subtracting across zeros, that might be helpful for this assignment. So I'm assuming that you've already watched it, so I'm going to continue. And I look and I do 2 minus 7. But I know that I can't do that, so I need to borrow from the neighbor. So this 1 becomes a 0. This 2 becomes a 12. Now I do 12 minus 7 is 5. Then I move to the next number, 0 minus 9. I can't do that, so I need to borrow. I go to my neighbor, and they have nothing. So I go to the other neighbor. And I take the 2, and the 2 becomes a 1. This 0 becomes a 10. But I still need to borrow. I still don't have anything here, so I'm going to borrow from the now 10, which makes the 10 a 9, and the 0 becomes a 10. So now I can do 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0, and 1 minus 1 is also 0, and so my actual answer would be 15. So I'm going to write my answer, 15, and now I want to make sure that I put the correct label, so I'm going to reread the question. It says, Anna was born in 1997. How old was she in 2012? 15. I can put 15, but if I want to label it, I would put 15 years old, because that is how old she was in 2012. So you are going to go through the remainder of this page, page 139, and answer the questions. Make sure that you put the biggest number on top. Then you will complete page 140. Now at the bottom of page 140, there is number 10, which is a challenge. Now this challenge will not be graded, but I want you to try it, okay? So if it's hard, that's okay, but at least try it. So when you are done with these 2 pages, please send me a picture of your work so that I know you completed it.